Dear students, welcome to my English channel, English with MALLICK sir. In the previous classes, we have discussed in connection with the vital role of the word classes, mostly noun, the father of word classes, verb, which is also plays another very vital or important role in the sentence construction, either in spoken or written English. Now, pronoun, which takes the place of noun without repeating the same noun again and again. We have also discussed about adjectives and adverbs, which are the modifiers of which plays the role of modifier. Adjective modifies noun, pronoun, and adverb modifies verb and other words. So usually even adjectives. Therefore, here we find the matter that they play very vital role in our spoken and written English. Therefore, we should be very much careful in knowing about the importance of the word classes. And in today's session, let's go and understand the importance of the other word classes, that is preposition and side by side conjunction today. And because no doubt preposition and conjunctions are function words, yet they play very important role in connecting the words and expressing the meanings in a proper manner. Without function or structure words like preposition and conjunction, no sentences of our spoken or written English can be formed. Yes, therefore, here we find the importance of preposition. And next here we see that in the segment, there is part 8 of the fundamentals of English grammar. Preposition is really another very important part of speech, which is a relating word. In the sense, preposition keeps relationship in between noun and noun, verb and noun, adjective and noun. It means without making such relations, no meaningful sentences or phrases clauses can be formed. Yes, how? Which shows relationship between two nouns, verb with noun, adjective with noun. What I have already discussed, that without proper relationship, meaningful sentences or clauses or phrases cannot be formed. Yes, therefore, this is really very interesting factor. We know prepositional phrase. So prepositional phrase cannot be possible without preposition. Therefore, in a sentence, in the choice of appropriate preposition is a very difficult task. It is because our students or learners usually feel problem in using proper preposition in proper places. It is because mostly due to lack of proper basic knowledge, and therefore we should be very much careful in encouraging the teachers, the parents and the guardians, those who are guiding their children. They should be very much conscious to make the basic clearance or the fundamental clearances, so that children of earlier classes, even the later classes, can very easily, comfortably use preposition in suitable places and express their feelings properly, comfortably, without any problem. Then how? We will definitely discuss preposition in a larger, elaborate manner in subsequent classes. But this class is based on about the fundamental, the basic ideas in connection with the preposition in short. How? Let's see. In some cases, they are determined by noun phrases. Yes. following them. Noun phrases following them. He has been ill. He has been ill since Monday. Since Monday. So Monday is here decides the factor that how since is used. So you see, listen here we find therefore the following words and phrases them, and some other cases they are determined by the preceding the preceding verbs. So verbs, adjectives and nouns. Very interesting. This is the difference following and preceding. So you see, listen, I believe in absolute God. I believe in, believe verb, in is here the preposition. So we cannot right here, I believe on, it is believe in. So believe verb takes in that is what we call appropriate manner. This is the appropriate use of preposition. Remember here, this is very interesting. The governor of Odisha resides at Raj Bhavan. Raj Bhavan decides the name of a building where our governor of Odisha resides. So here, before the name of that building, at is used. My son is my brother is serving in a bank. In a bank means any bank. In is there in a bank. A bank it means in following what the word a bank. A bank decides that in must be used there. My brother has been serving at a State Bank of India Fulmani branch. So you see, listen here. State Bank of India, particular name, art is used. So very interesting. Therefore, let the learners. My point is here that learners should take interest to know about the differences of use of that is what we call general preposition or appropriate preposition. Yes, the more we take interest, the more they can know about the matter naturally. Therefore, it is very natural factor gradually how to develop interest in learning, because without interest or without curiosity, without anxiety, learning cannot be faster. Therefore, students are advised to be curious and to take interest in learning something more and more. As a result, in the long run, they can easily know the use of everything and feel comfortable at the time of expression, either in writing or in speaking. Yes. Now see, here we find therefore we have two types of general. General prepositions are used to express time, place, movement, position, direction, mode of transport, communication, payment, figurative senses. Yes, it means general prepositions are used to indicate time. Preposition of time, preposition of place, preposition of movement, preposition of that is figurative sense, preposition of that what we say mode of transport, direction, and here position, etc. So therefore, let the student know. My viewpoint is here that you should know the areas in which we use general preposition. That is what we call following. It means noun phrases following them. It means how prepositions follow a noun phrase, and basing the noun phrase following them, they are used. They should know the area of the use of general preposition. Yes, and they should also know the area in which they are just to follow the preceding words or phrases. Yes, to use that is what we call appropriate preposition. Yes, now come. Yes, we find this is the place, the area, time, place, movement, position, direction, mode of transport, communication, payment, figurative use. Please, just for example, we will give it a time. Just for example, give me, you see, I want to give you the payment in cash. In cash. So, you listen, I mean, how in cash, but by check. But by check, difference, by check. So, you listen here, this is the difference in between the matter. Remember, he is going to his office in his car. In is used, but he goes to office by car. So difference here, how, I mean by, how, in. So a number of differences are there. We should be very much careful in using and understanding the phrases that are, that are used after preposition and the noun or verb or adjective that are used before preposition. And yes, basing or judging their position, we can use them, and it will be done. It is not just a matter of cramming, it is a matter of understanding carefully. I mean to know how and in which way we can use suitable prepositions or appropriate prepositions in appropriate places. Yes. Okay. And here, prepositions are used with the verbs, nouns, and adjectives. That is what we call appropriate preposition. On the other hand, so here we find the contrast in between use of general preposition and use of appropriate preposition. When general preposition follows a noun phrase that comes after it, and appropriate preposition follows the noun phrase or verb or adjective that precedes it. So this is the difference in between the use of general preposition and appropriate preposition. Yes, here preposition determined by noun phrase following them. Example. So here we find the distinction between the appropriate preposition and general preposition. Now see the example. Yes, here we find there will be a meeting at Rabindra Mandap. Rabindra Mandap, noun phrase NP, and yes, here at there a meeting. A meeting is also NP, noun phrase. And this is NP, noun phrase, and here at a meeting and Rabindra Mandap, and here at is the preposition joining a meeting and Rabindra Mandap. Where will the meeting will be held? Now, here we find that at Rabindra Mandap. So a meeting and Rabindra Mandap, both the I will add related with the help of at, a preposition, general preposition. Again, at 3 p.m. So here at again preposition 3 p.m. The post meridian, here we find that a noun phrase, here also NP, on preposition. Again, Monday. Noun phrase or noun. So here we find the matter that a meeting at Rabindra Mandap at 3 p.m. on Monday. Here we have three prepositions used basing the phrases preceding it. It means a meeting and Rabindra Mandap, and also here Rabindra Mandap decides at. And here 3 p.m. decides at. Here Monday decides on. Because before any day on is used. Before the name of any place at is used. And before the exact time of a day at is used. So this is clear. Therefore, the rules are there so that children can easily understand about the matter. So yes, now another. He paid the bill neither by check. Usually seen here, by, that is check. What we say, this is also noun, and check decides by, and here noun, cash decides in. So here, whenever we pay something in cash, with the help of money, then in is used. But whenever check, draft, etc., then by is used. This is a very general conception that should be also gathered by the learners so that they can use it in appropriate places. Next come. It has been raining since. Here, since is a preposition and it is following now. Morning means the raining began in the morning and has been continuing till the time of expression. So this is the idea in the sense that it has been raining since morning. So here and in this connection, these are the examples in connection with the use of general prepositions. We have to know the idea that since is used to indicate the beginning period of time, and for is used for the aggregation or the total period of time. For example, it has been raining for 6 hours. It means from the starting to this point, it is aggregately 6 hours. So this is the idea in between the beginning period and the total period of action, since and for. Yes. Now the other idea what we find, that is determined by preceding verbs, adjectives, nouns. Here we also find the other idea that how determined by the preceding verbs. Verbs we have also discussed, verbs, adjectives and nouns. That preceding, it means that comes before the use of preposition. Yes, how? Success depends on. Usually seen on is here the preposition, and depends, here we find the verb, and on is used to indicating the depends. So depends decides on the use of on. So here we find that on precedes, that is verifiable, is used to preceding verb on sincere labor. It is very natural. Without sincere labor, success is not possible. Many students feel that easygoing, today's method is easygoing method. Never enter into the trap of easygoing method, because if we try to accept anything easily, then definitely we will lack something, and therefore take interest in doing labor, because without labor, without sincere effort, it is not possible to achieve success. The person, those who those whom you respect, it means those who have achieved success in our society, they have not done overnight. They have been continuously doing labor sincerely in any field of activity, and therefore success only can be achieved by sincere labor, not overnight easily following the easygoing method. So my dear students, never follow easygoing methods. आसान तरीका मत चुनो. So usually in here we find, therefore success depends on. He is ashamed of. Ashamed is the adjective and of is the preposition. Ashamed, lajita. It means lajit hawa. It means here we find he is ashamed of his misconduct. It means his conduct is not good, for which he feels ashamed. He is ashamed of his misconduct. This is very interesting. Therefore, ashamed is the adjective and it takes the appropriate preposition of. If we use on, for, then it will be the wrong answer. Yes. Now come here. What's your belief in? Belief is a noun that comes from the verb believe. Believe is the verb form, belief is the noun form, and whenever we use noun, then we use in. Believe in. So if you listen, believe in rebirth. You see, this is rebirth. Rebirth. Even punarapi janamam, punarapi maranam, punarapi jananir jathare sayanam. We believe in this philosophy that we have to take birth. Some persons don't believe, whatever the matter may be, the rebirth system. We find that here, in is used whenever belief is there. Belief in, believe in, believe in. Verb believe, trust, faith. All these take in. So listen, that conception should be there. So here we find any word and its synonyms also take the same preposition. Belief in, trust in, faith in, yes. Here you listen. Therefore, if we take interest, then we can remember. We will give these tips in future, subsequent classes. Now come. Next, the other idea what we find that is the matter of conjunction. Now, you see, listen, conjunction is also another very interesting affair in connection with joining together. It is a word joining together. It means conjoin. Conjunction is also, therefore, a very important part of speech. In connection with joining two words, two phrases, two clauses, and two sentences. Once again, I repeat, two words, two phrases, two sentence clauses, and two sentences. Two or more sentences. You see, listen, here we find that how conjunctions also play very important role in joining our words, phrases, clauses, and sentences. Therefore, this is also an interesting part of speech, and the more we know about this conjunction or linking word or joining word or connecting words or phrases, then we can more and more get pleasure in expressing our feelings or thoughts and write also in proper manner. Yes, how? Let's see. Conjunction means joining together. It is a linking word, what I have already told you, and which is used to link or join or connect one word with another, one word with another, one phrase with another, or one clause with another, and one sentence with another sentence. What I have already discussed. This is a very interesting idea that our students are expected to know the role of conjunction. Yes. Then how come next? You see, listen. Conjunctions are two types, such as coordinate conjunction, we can say coordinating conjunction, coordinate conjunction, and subordinate conjunction. Yes. So, like preposition, a general preposition and appropriate preposition, we also find here a subordinate conjunction and also coordinate conjunction. Coordinate conjunction and subordinate conjunction, two categories of conjunctions are there, linking words. How? Coordinate conjunction. These conjunctions join words, phrases, clauses, sentences of equal rank. Remember, equal rank. So here we find that equal rank, here equal rank or order, in the sense that equal rank or order. Equal rank, equal rank. Mr. Das speaks both English and Hindi well. So here equal rank, that is English and Hindi. So both, after both we use English, and after and we use Hindi. So here English is noun, Hindi is also noun. Therefore a balance, that is what we call equal rank or order. Then our expression will be proper. Therefore both and here are the coordinators, they are coordinating of equal rank. Neither Satish nor his friends answered this question. Neither Satish, after neither Satish, noun, and after nor his friends, noun phrase. Here we find balance. This is what we call equal rank or order. So that our expression will be proper. So this is what we call coordinating conjunction. Yes, how? Listen now, here we find express the meaning of addition. You see, addition, contrast, opposite, and choice, and inference. What do you mean inference? Whenever we come to a conclusion by guessing, reasoning or guessing the previous evidences, then definitely. For example, Pratik is laboring hard by studying sincerely. As a result, he is going to secure first position in the class. So as a result is a linking word, linking phrase, and therefore this is what we call a linker, inference. So result, therefore, so thus, that you listen, we come to a conclusion, the result, and hence we find, so that, just for example, we go to school so that we can learn different subjects. So that is indicating the result or purpose. And here we find that, my dear students, very interesting factors are there which are very closely associated with the use of preposition and also conjunctions. And yes, now come here we find and but otherwise else, both are of the same meaning, and to, so, therefore, for, hence, and thus, yet, still, while, whereas, nevertheless, however, moreover, both and, not only but also, either or, neither nor, and yes, are examples of coordinating conjunctions, because these conjunctions are used to coordinate or join the different words or phrases in our sentences, so that our sentences become meaningful. Yes, we find rice and dal have been purchased. It's rice and dal. Here, rice is noun, dal is also noun, and is connecting, and that is in balanced order. Both are rice, noun. So here, noun and noun. So, and have been purchased. Rice and dal have been purchased. So remember, and place the word of linking. It means linker or conjunction. The principal as well as the principal, noun phrase, NP, and his assistants, NP. So here you listen, as well as is the connector or linker. Here, as well as, and rule says that the first noun phrase will take the verb. Therefore here we find the principal as well as his assistant is the correct verb. On duty, it means all are on duty. Principal and his assistants all are on duty, but as principal takes the beginning position, it means the first, that is where noun phrase, accordingly is used. Principal as well as his assistants is on duty are wrong. And yes, now come here, we find Rahul went to school, but Rahul went to school is a phrase. or it means a clause. It is a clause. And but he couldn't to attend the class. Another clause. So you see, listen, and but is here the connector by linker. You see, listen, here we find the role of but, that is coordinator. Contrasting. Rahul went to school. Yes, but he couldn't attend the class. It means he went somewhere with his friends without attending the class, without the knowledge of his parents or something like that. Yes. So here contrast. It means just the action which was usually expected from Rahul. It was not fulfilled. Yes, and therefore but contrast. Hero dies once while or whereas coward dies many times before death. Mr. Mahanti is rich yet or still he is not contented. This is also contrast. Mr. Mahanti is rich in one hand. On the other hand, he is not contented. There is also another, lubdhahi sada asantushta. It means the person who is greedy, naturally he is not satisfied. This is the best mantra, that is what we call magic of living, is that a person should be satisfied with whatever he has. This is the magic of life. Then definitely we should try our best to achieve more and more. But we should be first satisfied with whatever we have. This is the best principle of living. Here we find, but Mr. Mahanti is rich, yet or still he is not contented. Again, he not only draws pictures neatly but also paints them. Not only but also. What I have told you, these are the coordinating conjunctions or coordinators or correlative words. It means, here we join two words, two phrases, two clauses and two sentences with the help of conjunctions. Therefore, conjunctions play very interesting role in our word classes. Yes. Now come here we find that is subordinating conjunction. Very interesting idea. Subordinating conjunction. So in this case also subordinate conjunction, these conjunctions join subordinate or dependent clauses with the main clauses. Subordinate or dependent clauses with the main clauses. You see, listen, and here unequal rank. This is unequal rank. Very interesting. Equal rank, unequal rank. Subordinate conjunction. These conjunctions are found in complex sentences. Whenever coordinating conjunctions are mostly found in that is coordinate or compound sentences, and here subordinating conjunctions are found in complex sentences. In the sense, at the beginning of a noun clause, a relative clause, and adverb clauses. Remember, it will be very interesting, tricky, and very technical factors are there. Grammar is easy whenever we take easy and follow the rules. Yes, because the rules which have been set by the grammarians is not overnight. It has been taken into account of our day-to-day living and the truth. What is the rule of grammar? That is based on the truth of our day-to-day lifetime activities. And yes, that has been observed by the grammarians, and they have set a rule which we are following, or we have been following from generation to generation. Yes. Now come here, we find subordinate conjunction. These conjunctions join subordinate or dependent clauses with the main clauses of unequal rank. Remember that subordinate clauses may be noun clause, maybe what I have told you may be noun clause or relative clause or adverb clause. Yes, that, who, whom, whose. Yes, I mean here we find the matter that which, how, you should listen. Here we can, I mean, which, how, why, how, when, where, as, since, so that, in order that, although, though, even though, if, unless, provided, as long as, etc. are examples of subordinating conjunctions. So you see, listen here that these are subordinating conjunctions because they are used in a subordinate clause, so or dependent clause. Therefore, they are called subordinating conjunctions. So, difference is here that whenever we name something, then we have to point out why. So, here we find the matter that Rajesh explained why he was absent that day. Rajesh explained why he was absent that day. Why is the subordinating conjunction? Why? Rajesh explained the reason of his absence. Again, Rajesh explained the reason of his absence. Therefore, why is here subordinating conjunction, and why he was absent that day is a subordinating clause. Subordinating clause. So, naturally. So, you see, listen, and therefore subordinate clause, and why is the subordinating conjunction. Do you know where? Where is here, that is subordinate, the bus stand is, not where is the bus stand. Because you see, listen, do you know where the bus stand is? It means two question sentences are not used in one complex sentence. The first question order remains, the second question order changes into statement order. And yes, therefore, do you know where the bus stand is? Here, where the bus stand is the subordinate clause, and where plays the subordinating conjunction. The girl whose mother, you listen, whose mother is a doctor. Whose is here the subordinating conjunction, and relating to the girl, whose. So, whose is here the subordinating conjunction, and here that is subordinate clause. That is, whose mother is a doctor starts first, the first part of and the second part. And this is the way how. How is the subordinating conjunction? He behaves. It means this is the way, tarika. This is the manner how he behaves. How is the subordinating conjunction? He behaves. And here, unless it rains, unless it rains, unless it is a negative adverb of condition. If not, it means unless it rains, the earth will change into a desert. Yes, so here we find unless is subordinating conjunction. So it means here we find that very interesting ideas are there in connection with the prepositions and conjunctions. Therefore, our students, my dear students, I encourage you to take interest in all this. Then you can also develop your power of curiosity and power of anxiety to learn something more. If you, that is what called thirst for learning, and janne ke liye ichha, jigyasa. It means that is the most important factor which is required for learning the best. And yes, that is the factor. Therefore, you can easily know the differences in between the general preposition, use of general preposition, and appropriate preposition, the use of what, that is conjunctions, that is subordinating conjunction and coordinating conjunctions. Then definitely you will feel comfortable at the time of writing and speaking. So this much for today. Thank you for being with me. I hope you are enjoying the classes, and therefore it is my suggestion to subscribe this channel, as early as possible. As a result, you can get a number of videos of very interesting ideas in this connection, and it will definitely helpful for you in shaping your career. Have been future, brighter future. Wishing you all the best. Have a nice day. See you in the next class. Thank you.